Tuesday of this week, 3 days ago, we did a substantial hit on a drug house in our city that was a major supplier of cocaine and heroin operation. Bad guys were back at the house, 2 of them on Tuesday night. The third, Wednesday.
State Senator George Barrello, Assemblyman Andy Goodell, and several others from local law enforcement have petitioned for changes to the 2019 law for months now.
You are already starting to see prominent Democrats who are on the front line of this fight and see firsthand the devastating consequences of that misguided legislation, who are now willing to step up and start to put pressure on their own members in the legislature to change the law, including New York City Mayor Adams and Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown.
The devastating consequences of bail reform, the group says, hurts victims first and foremost.
These are people that, after summoning the courage to call the police, put themselves out on the line, get rewarded by seeing the person who's charged with the crime because they had the courage back out on the street.
Among the points discussed during Senator Barrello's press conference was from victims' trust in the system and how it is starting to wane.
And they don't want to cooperate with authorities. They don't feel very protected by the laws. They don't have any opportunity or any recourse available to them. They don't have any of the constitutional protections that the defendants are afforded.
So how do we fix the problem? Both the assemblymen and senators say returning judicial discretion is the first step. However, they need support from the Democratic caucus to get the job done.
Most of my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, they don't want to talk about this. They don't want to go on the floor of the Senate and the Assembly and defend the horrific results of this. They'd rather just squelch it, and that's what happens. That's why it's a problem, because this bill, which has every right, in my opinion, to see the light of day, will not, if my colleagues on the other side of the aisle who control the process have their way.
Barrello says he won't let the partisanship get in the way.
We each have the opportunity to force a vote in committee, and we intend to do that. I intend to do that to force a vote on this bill. And then, like I said, they've got to raise their hand and say whether they support it or don't.
So what's next from here? Senator Barrello is urging all across New York to petition their Senate and Assembly members and ask them where they stand on reforming bail reform. Reporting from Mayville, Justin Gould, WNY News Now.